I can just drink some water until it does it. This is really insane, actually. All right, guys. So today I'll show you the exact agentic SEO content creation workflow that we use to help EasyAudit grow from zero in revenue to hundreds of thousands in ARR in just 10 months. All right. And essentially what this workflow helped do, right, is it helped meet EasyAudit's target audience wherever they were like, searching for information, right? So by creating these articles, creating this content, we answered their questions or whatever they had, right? And we provided the information they were looking for, which built trust and thus helped move the reader, or you could also call them prospects, right, further in EasyAudit sales process, right, which ultimately got them to book a demo, and thus they were more likely to also convert in the demo call because they already the trust was already built, right? Or at least, there was some level of trust already built. That also helped them close these leads easier and make more money. Now, how to use RankUp's agentic SEO content creation workflow is very, very simple. All right. So first you come here to the content plan. Now here, I guess you would select whatever is your next content topic that you will write on, right? So I'll go with how to use AI for SEO. Now, first step in the workflow is that Lyra actually created a content angle for me, right? So how will I differentiate my article from competitors' ones? And essentially how to make it better. Right here, the Lyra has told you, right? So what is the intent? Why is the person even searching this, right? What do they want to know? And then it gives you, okay, what have competitors done in order to try to meet that need, and how we can actually do it better, right? And then it also gives you a bit more like explanation here. What would it actually look like in practice? This is essentially your differentiator. For me, it gave our English that AI isn't about replacing your process; it's about blah, 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 blah. Okay, all right. Well, yeah. I mean, with this angle, I like this angle, so I'll continue with this. But now, if you do not agree with Lyra, then you can, of course, debate. I like to sometimes debate with her, but you can ask her any questions or whatever. So for now, I don't need to do that. I'll just continue with the process. So I'll continue to outline. Right. So now Lyra is actually creating the structure, aka foundation for my article. Right. So this is the next step in the process. So this will take about a couple minutes to generate. All right, so we got the competitors outlines right here. Yep. So what Lyra is actually smart enough to, it won't give you like all the like competitors, right? Like all the top 10. It will actually give you the like most relevant ones to the type of content you're looking to create, right? Based on your angle. So yeah, then we can use these to compare later on. And now it already did the H1, so now it's creating the rest of the outline. So it completed the outline for us. Then we have also completed outlines that we can use to compare. Like I mentioned in the unique angle, then you can also obviously discuss with Lyra here as well. Why did you create the outline like this, and where did she, get the headings from, or whatever. All right. It's interesting. A bit different type of competitor, right? So some have listicles, some don't. Okay, so it's like took this more like complete guide, right? So some have like listicles, some have more just kind of like guides, right, on how to use AI for SEO. And RankUp seems to kind of incorporate both, right? So we have both like a guide and also the different like solutions, right, for doing SEO with AI. This is really good. I'm not sure if I even have any questions for Lyra. Okay, so I mean, for example, this one, all right? So I'll pull up Lyra. And so how you can really chat with Lyra if you have any questions about section. Also, you can ask how did you come up with the outline? Just like ask questions or ask her to do stuff. But it's also, if you want to reference to something, then you can. So I'll just add this to chat. Why did you add this into the outline? Curious just to know, because I mean, maybe it doesn't, I'm not sure if it's necessary. Yeah, it talks about AI overviews, right? And that's not really, this is more about how to do SEO with AI, not regarding like AI search as much. I added the yeah, I mean, this is how to use, right? So, and this talks about how to optimize for Google's AI overviews and AI search. Well, this will be like essentially its own topic, right? So I might just delete these. And why do they matter? How to get featured? Yeah, how to use AI without hurting your rankings. Okay, well, I mean, otherwise, this is, I love this. So I'll close Lyra here. Thank you, Lyra. And I approve this outline. So let's continue to the next phase, which is actually preparing the blueprint, right? So now this is, before we actually get into the writing, she will actually then now start to do the SERP analysis and also like more in-depth kind of competitor analysis regarding like content creation, right? Like what content is it actually going to write? So yeah, and then here we'll have Here it will give us the introduction. It will give us direct answers below each heading, right? So this is very common SEO practices, exactly like experts would do it, right? So you essentially have like an expert doing the content for you, probably much faster, right? And yeah, and also much cheaper than than experts usually charge. SEO experts charge a lot. So yeah. All right, we got the intro. Okay, awesome. So right, and now it's getting into the direct answers. So it's doing all of them hands-free, completely doing it for me, which is really insane. And yes, I might just sit here and wait till it does all the direct answers for me. So I can just drink some water until it does it. This is really insane, actually. What's interesting, it also I can show this in a bit later, but it also tells you like, okay, where is more research needed, right? Or where there is more like where there's an expert opinion needed. So it doesn't really try to force content everywhere. It also wants to make sure that, okay, this content is as quality as possible. Wherever like it needs your input, then it will tell you that. So now it's gathering an additional context for completing this blueprint. Okay, awesome. So now it's adding additional context under each section, right? So I'll show you in just a bit. So these are not just like you know, points 1 and 2, right? They're actually gonna have there's actually more details below it, right? So this is just convenient so that it wouldn't be too cluttered, the editor right here. But now it's completing, essentially giving me all the key points that I should touch on in each sorry about that, in each section. Okay, awesome. Yes, it's also like tailoring RankUp's part, right? So this is, since this mentions like other SEO tools, then it also tailors RankUp's part. So our like, you know, tools part into more like, you know, what would it be the best way to present our solution in this article. Okay, awesome. Yeah, still hands-free. Still not touching the computer. Well, it's doing the key talking points for me. Okay, also it's also completing the FAQs very nicely. And now the final CTA, right, within the content piece, and boom, that's it. The blueprint done just like that. I didn't touch my computer the whole time, which is ridiculous. And now the job has been handed off to Cedric, right? So our AI content writing agent, and now he can be the one that actually executes this content for you. Let's first check the blueprint, right, before we get into the content writing. So yeah, we have the intro here. It gives you like the framework, right, how to approach the intro. So in each section, it has the direct answers, so addressing the core question or topic, and below that we have the key talking points. So the key talking points are, I mean, as the name suggests, right, as whatever we should touch on in this section. And then, as you see, it did it for the whole content piece. Drafting this content obviously would take some time, but just to make this like demo really short, then I'll open up Cedric right here, right, and just show you, I guess, with one section, right. So let's see. Okay, so I mean, let's see, if I want to edit the direct answer, right, then I can just easily add it into the chat. And let's say I want to change something in this direct answer. Perhaps, I mean, here it did like you know, it's slightly went off topic. It kind of went more into kind of AI search optimization side, but I wanted to still focus on actually using AI to do SEO, right? Because this is what the whole article is about. So let me see what this is again. What is AI for SEO? Okay, in this case, yeah, I'm gonna open up Cedric again, add this to chat. Oh, sorry, I have multiple here. Yeah, I'm just remove one of these. And okay, so okay, yeah, awesome. So let's have it edit that. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this, and perhaps, I mean, I just really This is really all it needs. I'm gonna just keep it like it is, and then let's look at the key talking points, right? So, okay, all right. Well, I might just literally do this. Boom. All right. Let's have it written. Okay. Awesome. Let's see what it did. So I feel like this AI for SEO sounds a bit awkward, so I'm gonna have it maybe rephrase it a bit. Doesn't AI for SEO sound a bit awkward? Okay, all right. Well, that's definitely better. So I'll keep this. All right. So I'll continue in the same chat. Boom. Okay. Awesome. That works. Okay, I'll make a quick edit there. All right. So I'll, in this case, feels a bit awkward or like feels a bit repetitive, you know what I mean? So perhaps better. It will understand. My English is so broken today. Oh my God. So what you can really do, yeah, is just like talk with Cedric and kind of have a dialogue, and it will do like the work for you. So whenever you see something awkward or weird, right, you can just like, oh, hey, this doesn't make sense or whatever. Then you can just tell it, and it will fix it. Okay, sure. I guess. So yeah, I mean, creating content with RankUp is super easy. I mean, as you saw, it didn't take me much time at all. Obviously, to get the results that we got for EasyAudit, right? We didn't just create content, right? We also had a strategy. We also had a plan. We also audited the content and saw where we could improve, because SEO is ultimately a more long-term game. If you want to learn more and if you want to see how you can do all of that like super easily within RankUp, then I'll add the RankUp demo call link in the description below. So if you want to learn more, you can book a demo. I'll show you around. I'll show you how all of this stuff works, and it's also very simple, like I said before. But yeah, that's it for today. Hope to see you guys soon.